All right, there's something that we need to talk about on this channel because I get a couple comments like this every now and then. It's not the majority of people, but it's a fair amount of people who probably believe I'm just somebody who just hates everything. I just complain about things and I'm like, oh wow, this thing sucks. This thing sucks. I want you to believe that I'm a fairly laid back person in reality, dude. I like to amp things up a little bit for content and like just to like pose questions because I find things humorous, right? When I see things in the game that I think are funny or I think they're comical, I like to talk about them because I'm a person and I think it's fun to talk about things. So on my last duelist video, somebody was like, hey King, man, like why don't you just stop complaining about your duelists and actually ask them to do something? I just got knifed. To which I would respond, yeah, like that's the most logical reason, like thing that you should do. Like if you're ever complaining about somebody, rather than complaining about them, just stop complaining about them, just ask them to do a thing, right? Obviously it's a lot more productive to not complain about things and just like find a good solution to the problem. Actually, funny story with that, in my past relationships, I've always had this issue where like, you know, you're like dating somebody and like they complain about a thing and you're like, oh well, like yeah, like this would be a simple solution to that problem, so you like suggest that solution, and in reality the person didn't want to hear a solution, they wanted to vent. Yeah, I have trouble deciphering that sometimes. I'm like, oh yeah, here's a simple answer to the problem, and they get pissed off at you because you're like, well, I was like, you were complaining. I thought you wanted to like fix the problem. Like, no, people don't want to fix problems. They just want to complain about problems, and that's the focus of these YouTube channels. I'm like, it's like I'm your girlfriend or something. Like I'm complaining, and I don't want you to tell me, hey, go fix the duelist. Go to ask the duelist to not do thing. Yeah. Speaking of which, if I'm your girlfriend, when was our anniversary? I think you owe me a gift. Speaking of a gift, if you wanted to check out our Patreon, guys, we're gonna be publishing VOD reviews to the Patreon. If you've subscribed to my channel in the past for my guide content, that will not be available anymore on the channel likely. We're probably gonna be doing more stuff like this, more of this relatable crap where I just sit here and I talk in DM, or maybe I'm playing like a cop game, just ranting about whatever's on my mind or talking about relevant topics. But if you wanted to find more guide content on how to improve at the game, we'll have that available on the Patreon, where we will be doing VOD reviews for patrons. They will all be published over there, so feel free to check those out. The first one should be available around the time that this video is uploaded. You know what else is available at the time this video is uploaded? You, because I'm breaking up with you. I am no longer your girlfriend. No, in reality, I'm a fairly laid-back person. I really don't care about a bunch of things, right? At the end of the day, it's a video game. Like, it literally doesn't matter. So if that doesn't come across in my videos, just remember that, like, yeah, I'm complaining about things, but, like, it literally doesn't matter. None of this matters. That sounds so emo. Oh, my God. None of this matters. Oh, God. Honestly, after doing these, like, deathmatch rants for a little bit, I've decided I actually kind of enjoy DM more than I enjoy the actual game sometimes, dude. Like, literally, when I logged on today, I was like, I don't want to get stressed out with an actual game, man. I just want to fuck around in DM and, like, rant about stupid shit. Talk to people. Get the vibes going, man. No, it's all about what you find satisfaction in. And, like, recently, I'm like, you know what? Let's just vibe. Let's do some things. Today's been a weird day because I'm on a little bit of a degen sleep schedule. Like, it is currently 11 p.m. and I woke up from a nap at, like, 7, 8, something like that, you know? Which, like, normally would be pretty bad, but I've been really productive, honestly, today. I mean, like I said, I took a nap, but, like, I woke up, I just got my skill cap video done, I'm doing this video right now, I'm gonna work on my VOD review after this so we can post it to the Patreon. I think in the future, I might end up doing some sort of, like, coaching stuff with it, but, like, keep in mind, like I said, I'm not, like, a #1 player or anything. I'm pretty decent at the game, and I think that I think about it very critically. I've played a lot of different competitive games in my life, and I've always focused on improvement when I play things. I think in the future I'd like to do some sort of like coaching with the Patreon. I think that would be pretty cool for like a higher tier, like maybe like a one-on-one sort of thing. But we're just gonna start out with the VOD reviews and stuff, and as I'm climbing in rank and I get more comfortable with it, I think that we'll do a lot better. I'm very good at VOD reviews. I don't know if I'd be very good at one-on-one coaching yet. I've never really done anything like that. Particularly, one of the things I love about VOD review too is I believe like anybody can do it, right? It just takes having a critical mind and thinking about like what could have done better. Like, you don't have to think in the moment, you just have to think afterwards, what were my options in this scenario, right? Because you always have options, even if they're like not as clear to see. And normally there's a better option than what you did. Not always, but normally. And if there's an option that could have won you that encounter, then you should be able to find it. Come on, I want the ace. Oh, we got it. Sometimes I sound like Mario, I feel like, when I celebrate. Here we go. Dude, I'm rolling. I'm rolling now. I think in the past, my aim definitely used to hold me back, but I'm definitely not at that point anymore. Like, there are times that my aim holds me back, but I think that it's more related to tilt and less related to, like, actually, like, aim, you know? I can be a very dangerous player when I'm playing well, and, like, I think that's something that's nice in the game. Having the capabilities of being, like, hey, don't give me a chance, otherwise I'm gonna shit on you, you know? Like, that's pretty cool. Because there's a lot of players, well, like, you give them the chance and they won't capitalize on it. And I'm glad I'm, like, past that point at least. Where now, like, now, if I have 4 players in front of me that I'm able to wreck, I might have the chance of wrecking them, right? I'm not just gonna whiff every single shot every time, right? Those are the players that you want to be careful of, right? Like, don't give them the opportunity to trash on you. That's why you have to focus on, like, trading and stuff like that. You don't want to give the players the 1v1s, but anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Peace out, guys.